Guten Tag. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, for another Brewski review, and today the beer I have for you is by, before I say, please apologize, I do apologize, sorry, for my mispronunciations, is Erdinger Weissbier. This is their Weissbier. I'm pretty sure it's a Hefewiessen. Hefewiessen? That's what Untapped is saying. I'm pretty sure it's their Hefewiessen. Private brewery, craft brewery. I don't know the translations, but it sounds like private brewery. Secondary bottle fermentation. Very, very nice. This is from Germany. So, getting on not only those craft beers, but also to the international market. That's what I want to do. I've been doing a few, so why not pick something up from Germany? Germans know how to make good stuff. Coming in at 5.3% alcohol by volume and an unknown IBU. So there's a little bit of a mystery there, but if it's a Hefeweizen or a wheat beer, it's definitely not going to be too bitter. So here's what it looks like. Very classy, elegant, much different than what you and me are used to here for craft beers in Ontario and I guess around the Americas sort of thing. But with that said, let's crack it open, see what we got. Now please don't overflow. Looks like you're not. Pour it up into my Railway City oversized pop can style glass. Get a little bit of a pour on here, yeah. Do about that much for now. Oh my god, that head has exploded. Right as I tipped it up off that 45, the head just went boop. Very nice looking, very pale, yellow, strawy, slightly hazy looking beer. It's hard to see from all the graphics on this, glassware right here, but you can see through the bottom. Really see the beer from the bottom. It's harder to see through. It is a little bit hazy, not hazy crazy like the albino rhino would say, but still a little bit of haze. Let's give it a minute to settle down, and then we'll get right into the nose. How about that? And now with the head settled down a little bit, we can give it a more good nose test. See what we have. Citrus, malty, a little bit of bananas. A little bit of yeastiness going on there too, a little bit of like a bready smell, like a fresh bread sort of smell coming off of it. Cloves, even like a light cloviness sort of. I could be totally wrong. This is just what I'm getting. Let's have a sip of it and see what the flavors are. Tasty. Bananas, clove, yeastiness, a little bit of citrus, maybe a little bit of orange, a very slight little bit, but no, definitely more bananas and cloves. Definitely a lighter sort of flavor profile. What I mean is that the flavors are there, but it seems they're on the lighter side of potency, if that's the correct word to say. With that said, let's keep on drinking, see what else we can find. Cheers, everybody. Real nice. Definitely a little bit of spices in the finish. Can't figure out what spices they are, but it's sort of like a spicy finish almost. Goes down smooth. It goes down really smooth. It's a really smooth mouthfeel kind of beer. Very quite tasty. Carbonation is there, effervescence. It's a bit higher, so it does seem to overtake some of the other flavors of the beer and adds that little bit of a tingle on your tongue as well, like when it gets to the spicy notes off the beer. But definitely banana, clove, like I said, the flavors are a bit lighter. I'm not sure if that's just the beer itself or it's a byproduct of the carbonation tingle that you get on your tongue and sort of mutes a lot of the flavors, which I don't know if that's for everybody, where the carbonation mutes some flavors, but it does for me a little bit. But that said, still a very tasty beer. I haven't had a wheat beer in quite a while. So this is definitely a nice change of pace. Looking on the bottle now, Edinger Weissbier, 5.3%, like I said before, product Germany, secondary bottle fermentation. On the back there is some description in English and French. So we'll read the English because I know how to speak English. I don't know French. Did it for 9 years. Never really took. So let's get to it. Why not? Edinger Weissbier, the world's most popular wheat beer. Edinger Weissbier. Why do I say Weissbier? It's a Weissbier, I think, right? W is pronounced as V's. Yeah, Weissbier. Okay, let's just get to it. Edinger Weissbier is a traditional Bavarian wheat beer brewed in strict accordance with the Bavarian purity law. Edinger Weissbier is bottle fermented like champagne, resulting in a uniquely refreshing taste. Its glistening golden straw color and majestic frothy head are unmistakable. And they have the same thing in French. Very nice description, very elegant description. Ingredients are water, wheat malt, barley malt, hops, and yeast. Brewed and bottled by Edinger Weissbrau in Werner Brombach GmbH in Erding, Germany. Very nice. This is straight from Germany, which is exactly what I wanted coming to the international side of beer. Because I say, expand your horizons on the things you love. They do list a best before date, and the best before date is 11/2018. So this beer will stay good and tasty for quite a long time. Imported by McClelland Premium Imports from Mississauga, Ontario. There's also a 20-cent refund if you're in Quebec and you find this beer. 10 cents more than what you get in the beer store here in Ontario, or wherever you bring back beers. And now moving over to the website, which is int.erdinger.de. And when you come to the Edinger Weissbier, they say, every sip leaves you wanting more. Our Edinger wheat beer with fine yeast is the crowning glory of traditional Bavarian brewing skills. The strength of this classic wheat beer lies in the harmonious balance it achieves between the various aromas. Gently spicy wheat and yeast aromas blend with mildly bitter hops. The invigorating carbon dioxide ensures its typical liveliness. A premium beer whose full-bodied yet elegant character leaves a lasting impression of ultimate Bavarian enjoyment. A truly unique wheat beer. Edinger Weissbrau allows a top-fermenting specialty to mature in the bottle in the traditional manner. It's like champagne. This wheat beer from Erding offers more than just sparkling refreshment. It gives a true taste of Bavaria. The taste of Bavaria. 5.3% alcohol by volume. CH per 100 milligrams is 2.6 grams. I'm not sure what CH is. Maybe cholesterol. BU out of 100 milligrams is 0.22 BU. Not sure what that is. Original wort is 12.6. I'm guessing original wort is the same as original gravity, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. And calories out of 100 milligrams, or milliliters, sorry, is 44-85? Or 44 calories per 185 mils. Not too sure. Whoa, they have a ton of information down here too. Alcohol 5.3, like I said. They give all the fat content, the carbohydrates, the proteins, the salts, the bread unit. Oh, BU is bread unit. Very, very interesting. Ingredients are water, wheat malt, barley malt, hops, and yeasts. Allergy notices as well. Our wheat beers contain both wheat and barley malt. And at the bottom, they do list food pairings. Edinger Weissbier with fine yeast is the undisputed classic which can be enjoyed with all meals, whether mixed salads, tender chicken, fish, cheese, or even desserts. The fine flavor of this premium wheat beer makes any meal even more delicious. Tons of information you would never think to wonder about. Salt, protein, carbohydrates, fat. Never even crossed my mind when I'm drinking a beer. Never even crossed my mind when I'm eating food, to be honest. But for some people, that's a very, very big thing. One thing they don't have is IBUs. And I think IBUs are more of a American, when I say American, like a North American sort of style of stuff to put on a beer. So that would be nice to see on the international market. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Moving over to Untapped now. The Erdinger Weissbier has been given a... Nope, that's not it. Has been given a 3.69 bottle caps out of 5. And that's out of... Oh, Jesus Christ. Pardon me, but out of just over 166,000 ratings. So if you can't find an average rating better than this, like, you know the rating is solid out of that many inputs. Absolutely phenomenal. It's almost half, it's a little under half of the town that I live in, or the city that I live in, of ratings. Absolutely remarkable. Still, very, very nice beer. You get that sort of champagne feel just with the carbonation. When it said it, it re-kicked my brain into saying, yeah, champagne sort of a carbonation style feel, a little bit, yeah. The cloves, the banana, everything just flows really nice. The malts, the big yeastiness as well, absolutely beautiful. It's a solid wheat beer. You can't go wrong with it, from my opinion. Still, wheat beers are not for everybody. They are on a bit more of a sort of like a mulled, like a duller, sweeter note almost. And I know cloves can be iffy for some people. Also banana, but for me, it is definitely a solid style. Now, with all that said, we are down to our final sip. Let's finish this up and get right to ratings. How about that? Cheers on the final sip, guys. Erdinger Weissbier. I gotta give this beer. It's tasty. It's a solid wheat beer. I gotta give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's where my mind's headed. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. The flavors are perfect. Everything flows really nicely together. It's a solid beer. It's enjoyable. If you like wheat beers and you're a big fan of them, definitely pick this up if you want to broaden your horizons on the actual style. Moving over to presentation now. It's a very elegant, very down to earth. You feel fancy drinking something like this. Just look at it. No cartoonish drawings, nothing like that. It's more of a it's elegant. It's super fancy. It seems almost medieval in a sense. It's very well done. Good description on the back. Best before date. That's always cool to see, especially on something on the international market. No IBUs listed here, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. Ingredients are listed as well, which is perfect. It's good to see. And moving over to the website, nice secondary description and a ton of information of nutrition facts. They also relist the ingredients, they do list the allergy note, and they do list food pairings, which is perfect as well. Still no IBUs, but that's not a big thing for people out the international market kind of thing. It's not really their go-to information. But yeah, the nutrition facts, quite interesting for sure. So for presentation, I gotta give this beer, you know what, I'm gonna give this beer a solid 8.5 as well, just because their website has some very unique information about the beer. But with that said, before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. And if you want to like the video or subscribe to me, that would be greatly appreciated as well. As for the question of the day, my question of the day is, what is your favorite international beer? Me, I can't really comment yet about international beers. I haven't had too many. I gotta say, I guess my favorite international beer would be Innocent Gun. I know it's more massively produced, but I gotta say Innocent Gun is a very solid brewery, and I really enjoy the regular Innocent Gun, the traditional style. Very, very well done. But with that said, that's gonna do it for me, my brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.